Okay, so I'm back at the finca today, dressed for painting. I wanted to finish the wall. However, I've had a quick look through the garden and I needed a bit of attention to the garden basically. We've got tomatoes in pots that are getting too big and they're going to be root bound, so they need to go into bigger pots. Our artichokes, apparently they have very long roots, so we need to get them out of this seed tray ASAP into bigger pots. Once we've repotted the tomatoes, these can go into the tomato pots. Also got the melons and the rest of the parsley that we're going to plant out as well. So change of plan. Wish I'd put my shorts on, but never mind. And we've been in the workshop where we keep our seed potatoes, and we've got an unwelcome visitor. We need to address that. He's eaten all my marigold seeds as well. Complete bag of about 1 million seeds have just been devoured. So I am not happy this morning. So whilst I'm doing all that, Andy's going to be in the utility room under the sink again, just checking now that everything's set that we don't have any leaks.
Hi, we're Sharon and Andy. Welcome to Finca Live.
In 2019 we bought a derelict finca that used to be a bodega in the Murcia region of Spain. The building was an empty shell with no main services, water, electric or sewage, and we're restoring it, doing all the work ourselves with the view to giving us an off-grid, debt-free home.
In addition to this, self-sufficiency is very important to us, so we're going to aim to produce as much of our own food as possible, and the idea behind these videos is to log our progress, but also to provide you with something you hopefully find interesting and informative. Please join us on our journey.
Okay, so we're going to start with the cherry tomatoes. As you can see, we've taken off the little sprouting branches, I guess, in between here, because it just stops the main stems from getting strong enough to hold the weight of the tomatoes. So I've got my pot of compost here. Just going to ease this out. There it comes. You can see there the roots. That's why we need to repot them ASAP. And I'm going to put it quite deep because you won't be able to see, but there are lots of little hairs on the stem there, and they'll all grow roots. So if I can get them in as deep as possible, gives it more chance of getting big and strong. So in it goes. Make it up a little bit. And then I've got my spare pot here. I'm just going to fill it up. So making a mess, that's what I do. Maybe even a bit more, I think. That should do. Okay. And a bit of water. Not very even ground here, so rub it up on that. Okay, and then in this pot I'm going to start planting out the artichokes. Okay, so for the artichokes I'm just going to pop one out. Oh, it's very dry actually, easier said than done. It's not working. They're too dry. Okay, we just have to be ruthless then and do it like that. Look at that, poor things. So, I'll make a hole in our pot. I think it's certainly time for potting out. We try and get as much of the root as possible. It's a lot bigger than I expected, I have to say. I'll put some more spare compost on there, water it in, and just repeat it for the rest of them. Gently, gently. I don't profess to be Percy thrower, but I do try. I'm going to carry on with the rest of them now. I don't want to bore you with the detail, but I think that'll be me for the next hour. Okay, and now I'm just going to put the rest of the parsley in with the other that we planted the other day. It's very wet opposite to the artichokes. That's very wet. Stick it in here somewhere. A bit leggy. Okay, gently with the water, drown the poor things, just gets rid of the air pockets. And that's that, simples. Okay, and while I'm here I'm just going to thin out this mint. We did it last week, but it seems to just grow like wildfire at this time of year. Oh, we have to take some home for our lamb chops tonight. Try and pull it out by the roots. If we can. Yeah. Oh, it's tough. Look at that. Beautiful. Smells gorgeous as well. Just try and keep it under control as much as we can. One more, I think that should do. She says. Oh.
I'm gonna check the sinks all work now. We'll take our big stones off it. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's solid, that. Fabulous. Put some water in it. And we'll pull the plug to see if we get any leaks. We would expect not to, but there we go. Looks like a result. I can't see anything. I'm going to give it a closer inspection though. Yeah, it's pretty good. All feels dry. Can't see anything. Obviously we can't check the upstairs waste yet because there's no sink on up there. Smashing. Might get tidied up now because I always make a mess. In me haste and excitement, I'd forgotten to screw it down, so I'm going to put a few screws in here now and clear the area where the washing machine's going to go. Washing machine and fridge freezer. They should be here tomorrow, or at least the washing machine should be here tomorrow. I need electrical sockets in for the pair of them. A cold feed for the washing machine, which I'm going to, as I said the other day, I'm going to do when it's already in, plus the waste. So yeah, let's get this screwed down and go and see how Sharon's getting on with the plants. So we'll go out into the garden, I suppose you call it. See how Sharon's getting on. It's a beautiful day. As you can hear, probably a bit too windy. Oh, there she is. Look at all that lot, crikey. Wow.
Perfect timing. Done. So 22 artichokes and
Look at all them.
tomatoes and the cherries over here, all repotted. We're okay now.
Cherries there. And no tomatoes there.
Cherries.
Cherries here. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Hopefully we'll get some the perennials artichokes. That's the beauty of them. So yeah, once they're in, if we can get them to live here, then they should be fine. Fantastic. Right, onwards and upwards. Right, so I've tidied up. Fantastic. The new sink is in here. You can just about, probably should be able to just make that out. Here is where the fridge freezer is going to go. Then the washing machine is going to sit here. There's going to be a worktop runs all the way along to here. So there's a space there so you can use this worktop from either side and sit, look out there and do the washing up. This window, I mentioned it yesterday. We don't know what to do with it yet. I'm inclined to make it into a window, back into a window. It's just been blocked up. I'll take you outside and we'll have a look in a minute. It's there. I think use it. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Right, let's have a look outside. So this is the side of the house. The apartment bedroom window is above, and the window in question is this one here where the big stones are. You can see where it's been filled in. So from the other angle, fridge freezer's going here. There's going to be a wall here for the downstairs loo. It's just going to have basically the loo which is already there, needs the system putting on it. The water supply is here, the hot water's there, the cold water supply is there. There's going to be a wall here. We're probably going to build it with stone a bit, not sure yet, and then timber partition wall sort of thing. The door's going to be over there, opening out, so you'll come in from there into the loo that way. An extractor fan's going to be in the ceiling and a light. We don't have any plug sockets in here. The walls, we don't know what to do with them. It's underground. The ground level's sort of like about there, about my head eye. If you can see me there, about here-ish, I think. It was damp, obviously because it's underground. But where I've knocked off the existing plaster, the existing covering, it's actually dried out really well because the wall can now breathe again. I don't know what they coated it with in the first place. And that's been off now for well over 12 months, and there's no damp, there's no powdery stuff coming through, which you tend to get when it's damp. So we might be inclined to just rake all that out and point it all up nice and have a nice stone wall in the bathroom. And we'll figure that one out as time goes on as well. Anyway, so I think that's it for today. We're going to go and see if we can sort this washing machine out and the fridge freezer, because I'm kind of waiting on them before I can crack on with these. Yeah, 1,000,001 things to do. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel, click the little bell and select all to receive notifications of all our future videos. And we'll see you on the next one, which will hopefully be tomorrow.